fourth time these teams have met in a playoff series. All in the Jordan era, Chicago won the first three. 6 to shoot, has one. Shaq the historian, he understands basketball and the perspective of it and knows that Kareem did that when he had Magic as a presence.
That Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was MVP of the finals at 38 years of age.
Wade hasn't taken a shot yet. His first one is a make on a nice feed from Antoine Walker.
Now remember last week, Dwyane Wade was in foul trouble, did not get much of a rhythm for the game, and sat out virtually the entire second half. I think that Wade is the key to Miami's success this evening. If Wade has a game, then they will put the Bulls on their heels, and that means he's got to get to the free throw line.
So they may be able to stay in this series if they hit outside shots to keep that dribble alive.
Well, if they can keep attacking with Ben Gordon and Heinrich, they're in good shape. Posey.
Three is Atlanta. He scores 17 a game against them. So it is really a significant number. There he is with the jump shot off the curl. Wade now 2 of 4 from the field. Part of it is going back to Chicago, where 2 of the 3 games were played this year, and struggling trying to put on a show with the hometown folks. Harrington missed. Wade gets the Chandler tip.
Tyson Chandler has to make his presence felt. Tipping the ball will not get it done. That just ignites fast breaks for Miami.
Duhan trying to get all the way. Heinrich contested and blocked by Wade. Peyton runs out. And Scott Skiles has to pull the plug here. Good run by the Heat, and the Bulls will take timeout. Of course, Joe's dad, Shag Crawford, the great Major League Baseball umpire, and brother Jerry, that was a Major League Baseball toss out there. You were gone.
You cannot have a league of professional basketball where the players are allowed to throw something at the official.
Well, you know, I was standing near the grocery line, and I read where Mike Tirico and Bill Walton said, he's got to go.
5-on-2 for the Bulls. It's Walker to Wade to Shaq. Skiles probably needs another timeout since the double technical 7-0 run. Miami. Wade gathers 3 Bulls. He's fouled.
I think Riley is managing Shaquille O'Neal's minutes magnificently. He has upset Riley with the hard foul that sent Dwyane Wade to the deck.
You know, Nocioni plays one way, and that's full throttle all the time. And so if you get a ball and you got a chance to put it back up, you can expect that he's going to hammer you. He pats him on the rump and says, you know, I didn't really mean it, but you're not going to get a cheap shot on me. That's all there's to it.
Hard in the game. Udonis Haslem responded by ushering Nocioni to the first row of seats. So that will not be the last hard foul committed in this series, and probably not the last hard foul by Nocioni. Noche has 2 fouls. Eric Piatkowski checks in.
You know, willfully knock people down and think that he's going to have an impact on the game.
Wade driving and one. Dwyane Wade is right at the top of the league of the and ones. Maybe that hard foul got Dwyane Wade's motor running.
Well, remember what Dwyane Wade told us, you know, when he played in Chicago and he was a baby and Scotty Skiles was coming out there, he was like in high school. He was taking those hard fouls, and he said you had to be a man to play out at Lakeside.
He's from Oak Lawn on the south side of Chicago. Richards High School. Grew up loving the Jordan-era Bulls. That's one of the reasons many feel he has struggled so much in his games in Chicago. Dozen points, 7 assists in the first half.
Over the top. Can Walker finish?
Yes, sir. 9 from the field in this game 1. Wade over the outstretched arm of Heinrich.
Now that's all Dwyane Wade has to do. Pick his spot and rise up over Kirk Heinrich, and he can bury the deuce.
He is a terrific basketball player, and he never gets tired. Phenomenal physical condition, playing for the legend Roy Williams in college, and now coming and getting to learn from a master teacher in Scott Skiles. This guy's got star written all over him.
Wade all the way. Chandler meets him and one.
Remember the fourth quarter that Dwyane Wade had against the Detroit Pistons here. When they were struggling, Wade finally got into it, and he got into it on these kinds of plays, going to the rim, attacking, and won. And he has a chance for a three-point play to give Miami back the lead.
He should be able to get what he wants here against Chris Dwyane.
It's more of the decision-making for Wade at the offensive end. When he pulls up like that, Scott Skiles has got to have a timeout.
Great comeback by the Chicago native from Oakland, Illinois, on the south side of the city, out of Richards High School, against the team he grew up rooting for and watching Jordan dominate. Here, Wade to the right, 5-point game.
Inhaling and just growing, breathing life into a squad.
Well, they've been getting Wade the ball in the middle of the floor, giving him a little bit more room to read and make a play, coming back against Heinrich.
Oh, man, Dwyane Wade. He was going like a snake from the top of the key into the paint. 4 different trips in this quarter. And Wade grabs his left knee.
Injuries were the problem for the Heat last year, who had the home court advantage. Dwyane Wade unable to deliver in Game 7. Shaq the same way.
The Bulls don't have him on, so they gave him a pretty good shot on his knee. He has a chance to keep it at 3 with these free throws.
And now back at the line, Jason Williams comes in.
Anderson goes out of the ball game, going to try to get a little bit more defensive presence on Ben Gordon, who has been able to turn the corner and get inside the defense. Wade, get them both.
They have 1 left if they can't get it in. Dwyane to Nocioni, a quick 3. Off the mark, rebounded by Wade. They got a foul here, and they do.
Clock and try to extend the game. Don't give Miami a chance to build a lead by putting them on the line.
That was not a good look. He was guarded, smothered, if you will. How about penetration and dish to Ben Gordon for the look if you're going to get an early 3?
Well, the fourth quarter has belonged to Dwyane Wade. He's got 14, and the lead is 5.
Jason Williams with the re-entry pass. Antoine Walker. Posey swings it. Good ball movement. Wade to the corner. Williams for 3. Back comes Miami. They won here on Saturday, 111-106 in a hard-fought, gritty game. Posey from downtown, he hit 3.
Or because he can create plays and be that third scorer so far in this series, he has been just that.
Wade lost his footing. Posey for 3. Of 4 to open things up in this first quarter, and they are now down by just 1.
This is incredible. Just a display of perimeter shooting. Wade with the lean-in.
Sure.
You could make a case for giving him most improved player. I think Boris Diaw probably deserves it. David West a candidate, but Nocioni has gone from 8 points a game to 13. His shooting percentage way up. Wade banks in the leaner.
That he coached in the 90s. Goliak. The tip missed by Wade. Rebound Wade. Dwyane fell down. He thought he was pushed. And Hahn met by Walker. Dwyane for 3. He hit 2 earlier. Payton on the rebound. Wade to the rim. Dwyane Wade going.
That Chicago defense spread out. They don't know where to come from. Now the steal.
Wade takes all the way. Yes. And the foul. It was Antoine Walker jumping out, creating that steal. The foul on Heinrich, his second, and Wade will go to the line.
Well, Miami making a little push here. Gordon on the curl, a little bit of a miscommunication with Heinrich, and Wade able to finish as he draws the contact. The bench loves it. Crowd getting into this game, Marv. You sense that here we go again. Can the Heat pull away? We'll see if the Bulls can respond yet again.
10-2 run for Miami. Wade adds to that. Comes Jason Williams. Williams taking all the way. And Scott Skiles has to be. Oh, the steal by Wade. I was saying, that had to drive him crazy. That had to drive him crazier.
That's huge. Well, 4 straight points on really terrible defense and then an awful turnover. And Miami goes into the half on a run. Sweetney was afraid of getting that 5-second violation. And Wade steps in front like a free safety. Makes the and it is inside out. Miami, so many easy hoops with O'Neal.
All right, here's Wade. That'll count. It's a goaltend. Once again, the Heat flying down court.
And we've got O'Neal on low post moves. And then you get Dwyane Wade running out for easy hoops. Just too many ways.
3 minutes gone by in this third quarter. Here's Wade spinning and puts it up for O'Neal.
Oh, that is ridiculous.
How about that? We'll head back to the line.
Well, first the split, then the spin, and then the pass is probably more spectacular than anything. What an athletic play from Wade. And he knows with a teammate like Shaq, this
series 4-1, and would go on to win its 5th NBA title.
And Alonzo probably still has the bruises that I gave him from some of the shots, the many rebounds I made.
Once again, a beautiful feed. Wade to O'Neal.
In his playing days, throw some of these alley-oops to Shaq. And Dwyane Wade knows exactly where to go with it. When the penetration happens and the big men help, like Chandler does just for a moment, that's all.
By Walker. Dwyane Wade back on the floor. We're down to a minute remaining in this third quarter. Wade going behind the back to set it up.
He's able to drive and find open shots in the paint.
Wade with the shot clock rolling down. Payton for 3.
Big basket there for Payton, stemming the tide a little bit.
A beautiful move by Heinrich. And rejected by Wade. But a foul. Heinrich split through, and then Wade came from the blind side, but he's called for the foul.
Bulls have run this high screen and roll with Shaq's man all night. Looks like Heinrich's got a wide open look. Wade, out of nowhere, spectacular.
Crash 11 of those 13 scored by Heinrich. So the Bulls are within 7. Wade with a beautiful pass. Antoine Walker. Now Scott Skiles calls for time. So Miami up 106-97 with just under 3 to go in this fourth quarter. But the Bulls have come back from a 20-point deficit and they're hanging around. Spurs and Kings starting at 10 o'clock Eastern time, and Sunday on ABC, the Heat of the Bulls followed by the Suns and the Lakers. Whoa. Meanwhile, Antoine Walker missing on both free throws. So the Bulls will have it with 15 on the shot clock.
Watch Wade again come out of nowhere here and make the block on Heinrich. Beautiful.
Wade.
Remember, Walker and O'Neal, both very poor free throw shooters.
Here's Wade. Pump fake. Heinrich did not go for it, but Wade. Next foul puts Chicago. And the penalty here is Wade.
He's just too good from there, Marv. You can't leave Kirk Heinrich all alone at that top of the circle. Wade is just too good. He can create space. He's got that floating jumper. And here's the move. A little help from Duhan, but not enough. Wade with the big bucket.
And the Lakers had 68 in a first half on the Bulls back in 72. The rejection by Wade.
It's about the third time we've seen a wide open layup for a Bulls guard, and Wade comes out of nowhere, and you hear the crowd his way all the way to the rim.
Wade with the shot, and Dwyane Wade has tied the game at 6. Remember, late in game 1,
has looked, I think, very active tonight. He's trying to be more aggressive. You see the jumper over Heinrich. He's already taken 2 quick shots here. He really has not gone into him much yet.
It has been strictly perimeter shooting by Miami. Here's Jason Williams for 3. That's his second from down.
Well, this is what I'm talking about. Watch the penetration, and from the left side of your screen, watch Ben Gordon slide in to help. Well, there's no helping the helper on that play because it's the corner.
They were all season, and that was certainly true over the first 2 games. Here's Wade taking it to the rim. Yes! And the foul.
Wow. What a finish. Sliding between 3 Bulls defenders. Watch the screen, and he'll step through Nocioni, and then Chandler comes over and he finishes with the left hand going off the wrong foot. That's why Dwyane Wade is so special. Makes plays that most NBA players simply cannot.
Foul on Nocioni, his first. Dwyane Wade out of Richards High School in Oak Lawn, which is Gary Payton has come on. Chris Duhon is checked in for Chicago. Here's Wade on the crossover. He froze Nocioni on that move. And Mark Wonderlick
freezes Nocioni. Watch the quick move, and there's just nothing you can do. He elevates so high on that jumper. Nocioni just cannot challenge.
Penalty game 3 of the Cavaliers and the Wizards, followed by game 3 of the Suns and the Lakers. An impressive performance by Kobe and his Lakers last night to even up that series. Also Friday on ESPN2, that's tomorrow night, game 3 of the Spurs and the Kings, and Sunday on ABC, game 4 between the Heat and Bulls, followed by game 4 of the Suns and the Lakers.
Into this Bulls offense, we're going to run everything through him.
Wade and Payton in the backcourt for Miami. This is Payton for 3. Gary Payton from downtown.
Very good tonight, 18-6. Bulls have contained Shaquille O'Neal and then penetrated to the hoop at will. There's finally
their second child this past Tuesday, Ryan Robert, going to the door to Riley. Ryan Robert weighing in at 8 pounds, 5 ounces. Nice move by Dwyane Wade. And the Bulls now lead 43-35, so on the floor.
And the effect is that the Bulls can now play their normal defense. They don't have to worry about Shaq posting up down low. And meanwhile,
let's check in with Craig.
Well, after yesterday's practice, Alonzo Mourning was holding court with the media. After several minutes, Dwyane Wade leaned in and half-heartedly said, "So are you still milking that injury?" Pat Riley just before the game and said, "The time has come for me to play."
Bad timing in terms of the sense of humor exhibited by Dwyane Wade, who just picked up the foul. So Wade hits the deck. Foul on Heinrich. That's his 3rd.
So Wade, in effect, talked Mourning into coming back unwittingly. Here's the quote from Alonzo Mourning in this week's Sports Illustrated. I thought it was very interesting. He says, I hope we don't run out of time. I just hope we get it before it's too late. Well, that clearly implies that they don't get it yet. And for a guy like Alonzo Mourning, who prides himself on his defense and his intensity, you know it drives him crazy to see this Miami team just let people get into the lane and allow penetration and style of defense. They don't have to worry about that post up and recovery to shooters.
Atkins stayed on the floor only 14 minutes. Wade trying to go behind the back, and it's crossed. Bodies falling all over the floor as the Bulls get it down. Here's Gordon for 3. And back comes Walker, Wade ahead of the field. That leads to a Chicago timeout.
Now, the crowd is booing. They felt that Nocioni was fouled on that fast break. He was tripped from behind, and then he was unaware that Dwyane Wade was behind him. The old cherry pick play, Marv, and Dwyane Wade with the wide open dunk.
77. Wade struggling to get that shot off. Played tightly by Heinrich, but able to score. So Dwyane Wade of blowing out the Heat to get back into it. Here's Wade, a twisting shot. Beautifully done by Wade.
Well, and I think what was important about those first 2 games in Miami, quotes from Greg Popovich, while playing for San Antonio all those years, was he said it's important for a team to have appropriate fear. And you look at the faces of Walker and Payton, and I don't know if they had appropriate fear coming into tonight. You can't be afraid of your opponent, but you have to respect them, and you have to have that edge that says, if we don't play well, we're going to lose him down.
O'Neal has it taken away. Wade returns the favor on Heinrich.
Don't foul him if you're Tyson Chandler.
Wade lost the handle. Lob to Shaq. Good job by Dwyane to get back inbounds before he picked up the ball. A very difficult shot. Antoine Walker runs to the line. Nice pass to Wade, who missed his first three, but gets that one.
And I think in the case,
More importantly, the foul trouble. Now on the bench with 2 out of that timeout. After the foul on Tyson Chandler, the Bulls bring in Chris Duhon for Kirk Heinrich. Wade goes right at Duhon, and he's taken him baseline that way. And those contrasts are showing up that both can be effective. They go to O'Neal.
Delay in history. But they were on the losing end of that a year ago, Chicago against Washington.
Speaking of the Washington Wizards, you'll see them on TNT against Cleveland. Game 1 of their doubleheader, I should say. It's all of ours. It's the whole playoffs. We're all a part of it. San Antonio, Sacramento's Game 2. NBA TV tomorrow. Detroit, Milwaukee, 8:30 Eastern. The coverage there. That foul was on Heinrich, his second. Both he and Chandler go to the bench. And Snapper, we were there in Washington. Let me get your feet.
see the numbers for Wade. He had not had a good scoring game so far, so that means he's got to be more aggressive and look for scoring attempts to carry his team while Shaq is on the bench.
Dwyane Wade from Chicago, now 29 of 73 from the field in this series. He went to Richards High School. Will be struggling in this quarter, just 8 points.
Duhon playing with a painfully debilitating back injury, a herniated disc.
Wade right at the rim with Nocioni trying to get there. On Tuesday, all even at 2, have the lead. Dwyane Wade's gotten to the line twice and got that dunk. He leads Miami in scoring with 10. It leads Miami out. Jason Williams runs to the corner. Air ball to Wade.
What a fine cross-court lob pass.
Get to the line. Their opponents get to the line a lot. It's flipped in this game.
They don't have a post-up game, and their guards rarely drive the lanes and get to the free throw line.
Not a lot of offense, but a good defensive series so far.
Like Eric Dampier, plays better against the second-tier players.
Hayton knocks down a 3, and Miami, which ended grips on this top of the three-point line, screen and roll.
Chicago cannot pull it back. They have to continue to attack.
Haslam. That's his office. That's where he makes money.
And Chandler have both picked up careless fouls, not against Shaq.
Anderson to Wade. Quick rise by Wade.
A broken play.
Haslam with 5. Shaquille O'Neal has 4. From the corner, Derek Anderson, a 3. Huge free throw disparity because of that Bulls speed here today. Wade got all the way to the rim. Dwyane Wade's second field goal mark.
Miami has been here a million times before. They know how to finish.
Wade off the curl, dish to O'Neal, beautiful play.
Nice.
He made a great shot all by himself. Miami has at least 3.
Here's one of them, Wade. Wade ties the game at 80 inside of
Chandler with 4 fouls. Problem is, you can't give up fouls that late.
Wade took Heinrich in the paint. Anderson free for 3 in the lead. Derek Anderson goes.
They've taken Shaq out. The free throw liability is a major factor here.
Wade gets all the way to the rim. 3-point game.
That's all they want.
Third attempt here, and we're 2 minutes in.
That's a good strategy. You know Shaq's going to be a little gun shy.
The alley-oop for Dwyane Wade. O'Neal.
A beautiful set play here for Miami as the Chicago. I think Shaq has shown so much more activity early on. You saw the early offensive boards. He jumps out quicker defensively tonight than he did in games 3 and 4. So just the activity, the energy that he's bringing tonight is getting him to the foul line. But if you're Scott Skiles, you have to be relieved. I mean, you actually have a 1-point lead despite all these fouls. And Skiles talked before the game about
Williams pushing it down. James Posey just checked in. And here's Wade. Wade going baseline. Miami up by 2.
Now this is the extra pass I'm talking about. Posey could have taken the 3, but you make the extra one, and that forces the goaltending is called. Chicago within 1.
Good job in cutting off Wade. Walker open for 3. Points in Chicago. Allen. O'Neal pops it down. Here comes Wade. Heinrich back. Walker. And it's put down by Wade. Wade's very active here in the first quarter.
He sure is. It's the heat, all they can handle.
Here's Wade. Beautiful move. And we're seeing a different Dwyane Wade here.
Shaquille O'Neal come out with a little more energy, but Dwyane Wade has two tonight, Marv. Look at this move. Coming off the screening roll, going back in the same direction, and the layup over Sweetney. Wade with 10 feet. He's got years of wear and tear on that body, just not as quick as he once was.
Oh, Wade behind the back. What a play to set it up for Morning.
Ridiculous, Marv. Watch this move. The split of the double team and around the back, around two Bulls defenders. Another look. Where does he find Morning with all those guys in front of him? And Alonzo finishes a spectacular play.
And at the other
round, they play hard every single game, and that's why this has become such an interesting series.
Here's Wade. Good job by Heinrich. Wade had nowhere to go, and that's fine. Wade is 3 of 4 at the line. Now Luke Schechter will replace Michael Sweetney, who has new playoff career highs in points and rebounds. 14 points, 9 rebounds for Sweetney.
And how about Scott Skiles, Marvin? You talk about somebody who's confident in his bench. I mean, here we are in Game 5.
Payton and Wade at the guards. Doliak now with Walker, Posey up front. There's Wade for the jumper. Dwyane Wade in severe pain. Hit the floor on the
Dwyane Wade, Marv, on this crossover move. He'll step back. I don't know if he stepped on Chris Duhan's foot, but he came up holding his ankle. If it isn't one thing, it's another for Wade. Point being with Heinrich, Marv, he gets the jumper to go, and for him in Game 2, that's all he needed was one basket to get that feel, to get that shooting stroke back. We'll see if he can catch fire now here in the fourth quarter.
Dwyane Wade made his return from that hip injury about halfway through this third quarter. Dwyane has looked as if he's in slow motion, but still has
something over defensively and anticipating that move from Deng.
Wade met by Deng. Here's Wade. Beautiful shot.
Well, after the switch here between Deng and Heinrich, Wade goes to work. Keep in mind, Luol Deng, about 6'8", very long arms, stays in front of Wade, challenges the shot, did everything he could, and yet Wade still knocks it down. Those were plays where we saw it normally ended up in wide open looks throughout this series.
Here's the alley-oop. Wade combining with him. Payton played by Gordon. Try to lose him on a screen. Walker not even looking for the shot. Wade going glass. What a performance by an injured Dwyane Wade as he went.
O'Neal sat for so long, but almost immediately after he comes back, the lock and lob. This is something he and Scott Skiles used to hook up on frequently in O'Neal's early days in Orlando. And Dwyane Wade loves it. How about the play of Dwyane Wade?
Half minute. But still within 6 points. O'Neal pops it back out. Here's Wade wide open for 3. Dwyane Wade is 9 for 10 from the line. He has 28 points.
Last 8-10 minutes, once he got that hip loosened up, you see the three-pointer there. He's got 28 on the night.
A Bulls shot goes in and out. Then Gordon, who got picked off of the other end. Now Wade, very smoothly done. Now Dwyane Wade is not a guy who looks to hit from downtown. He hit one the
transition. You're going to see Wade running the lane. Look how smooth he looks and calm. Knocks down the three. That's a little out of his range normally, but he said afterwards.
All right, thank you, Craig. Perhaps more information than much we needed there, Craig. But there's Wade with the fake, and then Wade fights it home. Shot at the other. Miami now leads 13-6. Coming up on 5 minutes left in this opening quarter. O'Neal off a beautiful lead from Wade.
Great pass by Wade, finding O'Neal on the roll. And Marv, I think Wade is actually...
Lead is now 6. Marv Albert with Steve Kerr and Craig Sager from Chicago. It's game 6 of the best of 7. Miami trying to close it out here tonight. Chicago wants to take it back to Miami for game 7. And Dwyane Wade has been right on
foul, but how about start for Dwyane Wade? And we've talked about it already, just the fact that he's kind of slowly working his way in here. But ironically, it's really helped his jump shot, I think. And with the beautiful find, O'Neal coming down off that screen and roll for the dunk. Get out in transition, run Shaquille O'Neal at every opportunity and get some easy hoops.
Posey with a catch and shoot. They really slowed the Bulls pick and roll game, jumping out on the guards. Time to time they go to the trap. Even Shaquille O'Neal jumping out on the perimeter shots. Here's Wade. And that stroke looking so good. He now has 9 points.
That, you know, he's just going to jump over. You look at Heinrich just completely staying with him, doesn't bite on the fake, and yet
Wade kicks it out. Walker for 3. Antoine Walker has come up with it, and back comes Wade with 1.5 minutes left in this first half.
Remember what Scott Skiles said after game 2, Marv? He said it's not just defending Shaq, it's the sequence of events after it goes into him. Posey.
11 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 block shots. Biggest lead of the game right here by Miami. I mentioned that Posey 3, Steve. That's 8 3-pointers for Miami in the first half. Our statistician Brian Taylor pointing out they have now incredibly has hit only 2 of his last 22 at the line. Williams got a piece. Oh! Gordon took his time and did not realize Wade was there. He relaxed on it.
On Shaq, and then at the other end, Gordon didn't realize. He slows up right here. Didn't realize Wade was behind him. And Dwyane with the bad hip, getting up and finishing.
The line. Miami up by 11. Bulls still upset about a non-call at the other end.
It's an interesting scene, though. You rarely see it. It hasn't.
O'Neal. Walker. Shot clock down to 3. Wade has to go to the fadeaway. Wade with 18 points.
That was unbelievable. The little inside-out move with his left hand and the fadeaway.
Wade is 5 of 6 at the line, and despite the fact that he has not had his usual mobility because of that sore hip, he's been effective primarily from the outside. He has 19 points. He's hit 6 of 10 from the field.
Played at that slower pace. Remember what Craig Sager was talking about with Isaiah Thomas, Ron Rothstein.
Sweetney is back in defending against O'Neal. Shot clock at 3. O'Neal just did beat the 24. The basket counts and a foul.
Oh, this is so frustrating as a coach. Scott Skiles dejectedly sits back down into his chair because 23 seconds had run off the clock. Bulls played terrific defense, forced Wade into a drive on the baseline. There's nothing there, but he finds O'Neal.
To go in the fourth quarter. And a defense. Wade shooting for 3. Dwyane Wade, who was not noted for his 3-point shooting the last 2 games, has been very effective. That's his 2nd from downtown tonight.
Well, this is the most relaxed I think he's ever looked in Chicago. Remember, he's had his struggles here against the Bulls in his hometown, but 7 of 12 shooting, 23 points. Miami trying to close out the Bulls.
Hobbling, wincing, playing in pain, looking pretty good right here. Carter was caught on that last foul. Here's Williams open and hits the 3. 3-point play for Jefferson, and the Nets now lead it 18-5 with 4 minutes gone by here at the start.
Remember, this is a Nets team that was at the bottom of the league in scoring.
Well, Dwyane Wade able to penetrate, and he is looking pretty good.
Very sharp, very quick and active as opposed to game 6. That rest obviously has done him some good.
Carter challenged Morin. Williams pushing it down, and Wade with the finish. And Miami Throwing sides. It leads to a net timeout. 6-0 run by the Heat to move within 7.
But you look at the numbers last year, 26 points, 50% shooting, almost 9 assists per game, and that's why Lawrence Frank said we're going to commit 2 to 3 people onto him every time he penetrates. 3-point shooter, but if Jefferson stays most of his damage getting to the foul line. So that's how it's gone for New Jersey tonight. 16 for 22. Incredible offensive display.
Shaquille O'Neal is back on the floor, being played by Clifford Robinson. That will count. And the foul. Wade with a beautiful spin. What a move by Dwyane Wade. And Jason Kidd finally misses a shot. Hit his first 6. Wade uncontested. And Lawrence Frank did not like what he just saw. Takes a 20-second timeout. One-handed by Wade. Oh, that's a carry. Pointed out, and Wade able to take it all the way. That was unbelievable.
That was amazing.
Wade puts the speed on.
And you get that easy bucket early. And now another steal from Wade.
Wade returns the favor. So Wade able to jump out. He gambled. Wade picked up on a switch by Kidd. Here's Wade. Wade able to elevate. Really nothing Jason Kidd could do on that.
Everyone loves playing with Jason Kidd. That fast break showed exactly why. He let the play develop. He knew he had him the entire way and found Murray in the corner. Oh, my. Wade with the swoop. But he's going to get a couple of trips to the free throw line. Points in the paint, and the number 1 team in.
Vince, a good passer that a lot of people do not realize. Wade with the steal.
What about some adjustments after a few games, huh?
Well, that also has a lot to do with the 100-point game that he put up in Hershey. The rejection by Kristich. Here's Kidd on the open floor. Kidd. And Wade was able to break it up.
Well, Wade played that absolutely perfectly, Marvy. He didn't allow Kidd the passing angle that he wanted because Kidd, ideally, the good news for New Jersey, he's moving very, very quickly.
Here's Wade from downtown. Miami off to the good start. 7 unanswered. Here's Wade. And Miami getting good ball movement right at the start. They've hit 3 of their first 4 shots, and they lead 9-2. Nice play by Carter to tip it away. 1 on the shot clock. Wade fires. Hits the 3. Carter tried to break, but Wade, after knocking down the jumper, got back. Ball knocked out of the hands of Carter. Sloppy start by the Nets. Williams kept it alive. Here's Wade stepping back for 3. Wade putting on a 3-point shooting festival here at the start in Miami with a 16-4 lead.
Down 17 already. You wonder if New Jersey can find their way back into this thing.
Wade again.
But Dwyane Wade came out on fire, really setting the tone, measuring the 3-point shot there, and then when Vince Carter pokes the ball away, shot clock running down, he hits the fadeaway, foot almost on the line, and in transition he figures, why not? Heat check. Knocks down another one. Wade with 13 points, has not missed a shot yet.
Walker switching off to Kidd. Here's Robinson, has the mismatch, and lost the dribble. Wade on the run. Wade all the way.
We have to match Miami's intensity and their energy and their sense of urgency. Well, I don't think they've done so.
Yes, and the foul. Final seconds of the first. Wade putting it between his legs. It's good.
Remember the Lakers, Boston, they lost 148 to, I believe it was 114 in the opener of the finals. Payton knocks down the 17-footer.
Miami now with Wade and Williams in the backcourt. Here's Wade. Dwyane Wade is 8 of 10.
Nobody touches the ball. They react to the double team. He still shoots, and not much of a possession for the Nets.
And how about Dwyane Wade putting it behind the back, pulling it back, and then goes to the fadeaway. His 9th field goal, 9 of 11. You know, the numbers weren't bad, but it's kind of artificial because many of them were scored during garbage time when this one was settled. Although Miami did make that late run, Collins called for the foul. This is game 2 of the Eastern Conference Semifinal best of 7 matchup of the 2nd seed and the 3rd seed in the East. Games 3 and 4 in New Jersey. Friday night and then Sunday afternoon. Haslam set up beautifully.
What a gorgeous offensive possession for Miami.
Shot clock down to 6. Here's Wade. Had very little room. 23 for Dwyane Wade. Kristich setting the screen. And Kristich's pass picked off. Sweet. Coming up next here on TNT, it's a pair of game 3s featuring the Heat and the Nets, followed by some nimble
O'Neal tonight.
19 points.
Tell you what, the league will miss Shaquille O'Neal when he leaves eventually. Hopefully he'll be around for a while. I know he's got 4 years left on that contract, but what a fun-loving guy. A great quote for the press. Walker knocks down the 3. But Shaquille O'Neal, one of the most dynamic figures and personalities.
Another 3 for Miami. Yes, a 130-123 final the other day. Wade uncontested. Dwyane Wade down the lane. Miami now leads 92-68.
Now, we talked about how energetic and active Miami's defense has been, while New Jersey's has been non-existent.
Here's Payton for 3. Same spot. The Nets with their 4th team foul. O'Neal with Haslam and Posey up front. Here's Wade. Beautiful shot by Dwyane Wade, who has 31.
That was a pass. That was a pass, Mike. Come on, don't tell me that was a shot.
Oh, you're so kind, you. Wade gets inside. Walker, this time a good look for 3 and rattles it in.
Says, I don't know if that really worked or not. I think the prayers worked the most, but if you didn't know I'd sprained my ankle, you wouldn't know that it was injured. Mike.
Now, the Nets are giving you a little bit of a zone look here. All right, it was a matchup. Now they went through with the cutter.
And Wade knocks down the 3.
He's cooking right now. Jason Kidd already has 5 assists, hit that 3. He's really moving and moving smoothly.
Blocking foul.
Just keep your dribble. Carter and Jefferson. Just keep your dribble and go strong to the basket.
Wade, tough shot. And Wade with his 2nd field goal. Walker gets inside.
Mike, nothing you can do about that. He's just jumping over you.
Wade to O'Neal. And throws it down. Regular season. And now doing it in the playoffs as well. It's Jefferson knocked away.
Yeah, good play by Wade.
Wade. Oh, nice bank shot.
Well, first of all, the athleticism. Just don't want him to settle and
That's 44% from the field and 2 of 8 from downtown.
Yeah, well, it will keep going down, Mike, if they don't get anything in the open floor.
Wade, nice turnaround. And Wade now with 12 points. Dwyane Wade has led the Heat in assists in all 8 games so far in the postseason. But of course, he scores with the best of them. And the Heat still in front. Posey with the steal. Wade lines up a 3. Boy, his 3-point shooting all of a sudden in this series, the best he's shot in his brief career.
Thanks.
Game 4 of this series will be Sunday afternoon, right back here.
Nice.
As Wade flips it up for O'Neal.
Kristich step right out. Here he is. Oh, there. That's at his best, Wade.
Wade sets up Payton for 3. Gary Payton.
Now this is a inadvertent pop right there, and you can see Wade goes down. Fortunately, no major damage at this point.
People around the New Jersey Nets feel Collins deserved consideration for all NBA defense. They say he quietly does it night in and night out. As Posey knocks down a 3. And Wade the rebound. Kristich is 4 of 12. Here's Payton to the basket.
And the Heat have come back to tie it. Rebound Posey.
Yeah, he just left that shot. He just did not get up.
Wade, nice feed to Posey running the floor. Wade with his 9th assist. Wade comes right back inside and a foul. Wade goes down hard after a tough bucket, and the Heat regain the lead.
Wade, now just watch. The defensive guy does not step out. See, they got caught on the wrong side. That was just a beautiful read by Wade.
And knocks down the free throw.
8 times. They can't even get a shot attempt. Of the 3 mishaps, and then coming down here, and weak pass. Was Krisic open? Yes, he was wide open.
Wade gets inside. O'Neal and the finish, and it's back to an 8-point game. 6 fourth-quarter turnovers for New Jersey have really hurt them.
Shot attempts, and after
we've seen in his short career, now he raised it. Krisic was a rough night in quarter.
I just like the stat, not missing.
You know, if Jason Kidd was just 2 rebounds shy of a triple-double. Wade, as the Miami Heat on the road again with a big victory, they regain the home court advantage in this series. An impressive fourth quarter. They were down by 3 with about 7.5 minutes remaining, and then completely took control of the game and hit their clutch free throws. Wade wraps up his game, winds up with 30.
From complacency after winning back the home court advantage in Game 3. Back to you. And don't pass the plate and let the Nets square the series, I guess. Udonis has it.
That out of that game, they can not only control the board, they can run when they want to run, and they will have an easier chance of winning the game back-to-back weeks for Miami.
Wade gets on the board. Deflection by Williams, and it's saved by Jason. They were trying to get Nathan Krisic a shot, and watch when number 12 in white shoots for the first time. The Nets need to get his scoring going. Wade.
Can New Jersey sustain this? Jason Kidd has been a great player over the course of his career, but this year he's been the worst fourth-quarter shooter in the entire NBA playoffs.
Shaq able to get the roll. Wade goes up to get the rebound. Dwyane has been terrific in this series all the way through, including his 3-point shooting. And that's down another field goal here in the first. Shaq came over for help. No foul. Dwyane Wade in flight. Puts Miami up by 3.
But what a setup by Jason Williams.
Right back with the 3. I don't know if the next shot selection has been wonderful here at the start. Wade with a quick walk off the window. 5-point lead. A 9-0 Miami run.
Dwyane Wade, who just seems to be determined to make it happen early, positions, waits for Jason Williams to set him up. Dwyane Wade, normally a late game force for Miami, taking matters into his own hands.
Antoine Wright, the rookie, comes in for the Nets at the end of the quarter here. He'll guard Wade, who takes the jumper and makes it. And this is where you notice a couple of things as Wade blows by Jefferson and pitches to Posey. James Posey, whose regular season was so strong. Wade spin cycle, beautiful move by Dwyane Wade. And how many times have we said that in these playoffs? Glad you've joined us with a great seat for Game 4 of this Eastern Conference Semifinal. These playoffs continuing to show the ability of Dwyane Wade.
He went by all 5 guys.
They're shutting Wade off that penetration much better here, but Jason Williams steps in with a big shot. 3-pointer knocked down by the point guard. That's his 4th 3 in this series.
The difference for Jason.
Wade took it right out of the hands of Carter. 4-on-1. Williams to give back. Kidd gives the foul.
Great defense by Dwyane Wade. Just takes the ball right out of the hands of one of the premier defenders. This should have been a layup left-handed for Jason Williams. Gives it back and will be a trip to the line instead.
Who shot 15 free throws in the game.
His lane. Easier said than done.
Dan,
I can attest to how I haven't sensed, though, that the Nets have control of this game.
Walker looking for another 3. Antoine Walker has put on a 3-point shooting clinic here today. Jeez, Bill.
You were pretty good with that, and then they had to pick up the bag, Haslam with another 2.
Udonis Haslem, Antoine Walker, and Jason Williams have hit shots from the outside, although in Game 2, when the game was out of Wade up top.
He just rises up over the top.
Well, they have a lot of time, and their shooting percentage has not been good at all throughout the ball game. They're shooting 42%, and Miami is still plus 50 as Wade scrambles that one in.
Dwyane Wade, 9 of 13 from the field.
Mean for the Miami Heat. Days of rest and that's when they're at their best. Let him be your lead player to set them up.
Speaking of lead players, Dwyane Wade has filled that role throughout the playoffs, leading the Heat in assists in every game. Jefferson with those 5 fouls has it knocked away. Here goes Wade in flight.
Jefferson started to give chase and realized I've got no chance of catching the speedier Wade. He's got 5 in the quarter.
4 to shoot. Wade will take it over Collins.
That was cotton candy.
The Nets have been climbing the mountain but sliding down every time they turn it over. Flash is there in a flash. Dwyane Wade, 29 points, on his way to another 30-point performance, with Miami be on their way to a 3-1 series lead. Been slapping at it from Wade. Didn't get it. Here goes Dwyane on his way. The pitch. Payton. 3. A huge 3 by Gary Payton. Could be the dagger for the Nets. Lawrence Frank takes timeout as he went to visit his grandfather.
Last 3 games, Miami averaging over 105 points. For a Nets team that Lawrence Frank says is built on defense. It hasn't been there. Shot clock down to 6. Dribble penetration. Wade. Williams with the clock running down sticks it. Wade averaging 11 points in the first quarter is 0 of 4.
They're going to try and force Wade to his left hand right now, and you saw Thomas step up and Wade go around. That's the problem. You get a big guy stepping up on Dwyane Wade. He's too quick.
He is. I mean, that was a sensational move.
Let's do this. Take threes, and he made one.
That was in rhythm. That's the type of shot that he needs.
Gary Payton for 3. Knocked down a big one in Game 4 with 56 seconds remaining to make it 97-90. And it was Wade with the assist like it was right there. Wade looks that one all the way through. Collins picked up his 3rd. Wade for 3. He's become a 3-point shooter in this series.
Yeah, the entire league is getting a little nervous over this because he's starting to look comfortable behind the 3-point line.
Haslem. Udonis Haslem with this slam.
You know, the fact that Wade's not scoring is not a big deal because I think Wade is having a big impact on this game. He's getting everyone else involved.
Miami by 1. Wade is fouled.
Well, we talked before how New Jersey very easily could have won any one of the last 2 games. How about San Antonio? Basket good, and the foul takes place right there.
Wade now has 13-9 here in the quarter. Kristich, open jumper, and Game 4 is making those here in Game 5. Is not. That's up by 1. Wade attacking, gives it up to Haslem. His 2nd dunk here in the 3rd quarter, created by Wade.
And what they're doing right now, speaking of Miami, is though Wade's not scoring, he's doing it every other way. You know, he will take you to the post and score, and he's making this like that just scares me right now watching it. But more importantly, he's getting everyone else involved with great passes.
Miami by 2.
Their bench was very good during that stretch. Again, you can see New Jersey going back to the zone. That's the 2nd time now New Jersey has played zone, and Dwyane Wade has decided, I'll just take you off the dribble.
Wade driving.
What a smart play by Wade. He knows there's been a couple of calls that's gone the other way. Attack the basket, force the officials to make a call or get to the basket and make the shot. Smart play.
This will be another great series.
Wade, a whistle and a foul. Over the last 5 from the line. Turnover. Wade igniting the crowd.
At this exact time in New Jersey, Dwyane Wade got a big steal that changed the 4th quarter in Game 4.
Walker got that one, and he wanted it, and so did the crowd.
Here's Walker getting a wide-open shot, and it's caused again by the penetration of Dwyane Wade.
106, 105.
And he does it.
The Miami Heat move on to the Eastern Conference Finals. Carter was denied on the pass. Dwyane Wade and the Heat for the second consecutive year go to the Eastern Conference Finals, and for their head coach, Pat Riley, his first trip there in 9 years as a head coach.
20 games, the team came around, and then also now at playoff time, they all seem to understand their roles and then also where the ball must go at crunch time.
Dwyane Wade's got Billups on him here, spinning, and Wade with an easy two. Wade continuing his annual great postseason run.
You're looking for the jumper. Now watch this. This is just a dynamite drive and a spin move.
And the brick wall standing still, so no foul.
Now they'll run the ball back at you now, and you have to be careful. When they run the ball back at you, you have Walker and Jason Williams shooting threes, and then this guy off the dribble.
Wade, tough shot. Count it, and one. Wade to the basket, and a chance for a three-point play, as Hamilton will pick up his first.
When you look at this guy's game, Mike, we know that he scores 27 points, 5th in the league. He's also doing that at playoff time. He can finish once he gets down in there with his right or left hand. He'll take you strong. He's 2nd in the league in foul shot attempts per game at 10.7. So you know he'll take the physical punishment as we move through the 48 minutes.
Wade was telling us yesterday he's waited a whole year to get back in the conference finals and to face the Detroit Pistons.
Because Shaq is going to look to double everything on the baseline.
Wallace did very little scoring so far in the playoffs as Wade drops it down, and Wade off to a very good start. 3 for 3 from the field. Miami Heat keep saying they didn't care if it was the Cavs or the Pistons, but there are a couple of players who thought otherwise, including Dwyane Wade.
Yeah, being Detroit, you know, it's fitting. You know, it's a team we got to go through to be the best team in the East. And they proved us last year that they was the best team in the East. So, you know, we got to prove to them this year that we are.
And he was telling us he remembers last year about those conference finals. The thing he remembers the most was looking up at the clock with 1:27 to go in Game 7, and his team was leading. And they relinquished the lead, lost it. And he says the thing he'll never forget from last year's series is the looks on the faces of his teammates in the locker room, the look of devastation of losing a game they felt they should have won. He said he doesn't want to see that look in his teammates' eyes in the locker room this year. In Miami, Stan Van Gundy started the season. After 21 games, Pat Riley took over, and here you see some full court pressure.
Yes, you're getting a little 2-2-1. No trapping. All they're doing is trying to take some time off the clock, and then also to force you to go one-on-one. And Wade says, that is no problem early here tonight because I'm on fire.
Would you like to be the Pistons perimeter guys? Last series, you have to check LeBron James. Now you get Dwyane Wade. Billups, All-NBA second-team defense this year. Wade gets by him. Beautiful move.
Now, in the early going, I'm coaching the Pistons. I'm a little nervous now, mainly because they are getting to the rim for layup after layup.
Wade getting to the rim rather easily, Ubi.
Well, look, this guy had a fantastic year. 5th in the league in scoring, 27 points, and I told you a shade under 50% shooting. But you can see he has outstanding energy tonight, and he's getting by the perimeter defender with ease. You know he's going to be there, so you must take advantage of him when he leaves you to get to the front of the rim.
Wade with the steal, 2-on-1 for the Heat. Wade goes right at Hunter, and Wade doing it at both ends. He made some very big defensive plays in the New Jersey series.
Yes, you can't do that. Your guys have got to come off the high of moving into the next round. But the big thing today is can they continue to force Miami into the turnovers? Because the 8 turnovers is what's been helping them.
Wade just superb, 7 for 7 from the field. They can't stop him when he's on the floor.
Billups can post up Jason Williams, force the double team, or he can take him and get a high percentage shot.
O'Neal. Wade also with the 3 fouls. Now 4 offensive foul. Ben Wallace draws the charge, and Dwyane Wade making a mistake that time, and that's his 4th personal.
From that angle, see, Ben Wallace can get there in time. See, he can get there, and even though Shaq moves to the rim, it's easier for the power forward, Rasheed Wallace, to come over and pick up Shaq.
So Wade, who has been unstoppable offensively, but he can't stay on the floor.
No, they can't. They can't take that chance.
Gary Payton will come in for him.
He's doing an excellent job at the defensive end as well as the defensive board.
Wade inside, and Wade now 8 of 9 from the field.
He's open. He's open on that, Mike, every single time on that stack.
He's going to go against Alonzo Mourning.
Now keep an eye on Wade here. You see, he just attacks. He's so quick. He gets you there. He gets there before the rotator because he's not coming over the top. Big thing right now is just go to what's been good to you. You've been real good in one-on-one situations for Wade, or also your continuity.
Wade spinning, knocked away, and Mourning though with the finish. And the Miami Heat now with their largest lead of the second half.
Well, see, that very unselfish. You can see Chauncey Billups, that ball was way offline. And it happened right in front of us.
Pistons now shooting 32% from the field. Wade, tough shot, knocks it down. 9 for 10 from the field is Wade.
Made that look very easy. Rip Hamilton was right up on him, cut off the line, cut off the path to the basket.
Prince has to get it in. Hamilton now drives hard to the basket, blocked by Wade.
Great play.
And Wade trying to get away.
Now that was a terrific play. A great anticipation by Dwyane Wade. He came from the other side of the lane.
And Wade turned his foot a little bit.
Yes, he did.
As Billups bumped him, and Wade a little shaken up on the play. So he'll go to the line. What a terrific defensive play here from Wade
right,
on the weak side.
Keep it like on the left-hand side. See, he leaves his man. He comes all the way in from playing Prince in the corner to get this. Beautiful anticipation.
And Wade, again, only 26 minutes because of the 4 fouls, but 22 points. He's 9 of 11 from the field. But the play of Alonzo Mourning really helped out.
Well, it's been a great team effort tonight, Mike. You've emphasized it time and time again. Pat Riley has gotten outstanding production, from Walker and from Williams and from Payton. String. 5 guys working together like NFL football. Everybody cohesive working, and then the chemistry will happen, and you'll get out on the break and you'll make Miami struggle. Now you can see early, no rotation. We've got to see better rotations. Make things happen with the assist. Be creative.
And here comes Wade. Wade to the basket. Feet inside. And again, Wade setting up O'Neal. Second assist for Wade. Second field goal for O'Neal. Gary Payton, who had a very strong game 1. Payton, the backup point guard now at this point in his career. Pretty play from Wade.
Big stat in that first quarter, Mike. Miami only shooting 25%. You know right well, if there's anything said or a little bump or something like that, unfortunately, you just don't think correctly at the time. You're going to retaliate.
Wade at the front of the rim, and it went in. Tough shot from Wade. Only the second team foul, so very early here in the second. Wade inside. Oh, pretty play from Dwyane Wade again.
Once again, he's on a streak. He's one of the great streak players that we have in the league.
He's got 10 points. And the lead for Detroit cut to 10. McDyess. And a good steal from Wade, who's becoming a very good defensive player as well.
One of the top guys that we have in the league. In the top 10 in steals. He's also averaging over 2 steals a game throughout the playoffs.
Billups is on him now. He saw a host of defenders the other night. Drills that. And that's the shot that now is falling for him. He was never a great jump shooter when he was at Marquette and when he first came into the NBA. He simply has worked on it and he's become lethal.
This is a good timeout for Flip Saunders. They must discuss now what they're going to do with Dwyane Wade. He is on fire. He's got the short game going, but now he's getting to the rim, something that he could not do in the first quarter. Couple of layups. Now you lay off him on the dribble. There he's going to shoot that mid-range jump shot right in your face. As of yet.
Wade on the pull-up. He makes it look so easy.
Well, you have to honor the fact that he can get by you with one step. He has that beautiful stride when he accelerates. Players 3 through 8 are 3 for 15. That must pick up. They've got to be able to support Wade and Shaq, who are having solid games.
Wade inside. What a gorgeous move from Dwyane Wade.
Seeing him at his best right now.
He's got 16 points now, 14 of them here in the second period. Delfino guarding Wade.
Yeah, you got to get this guy going.
Wade gets inside. Pretty play again. Knifes between the defenders.
Very few shot attempts for him in the second half. Now, once they got Alonzo back into shape, the minutes, they're trying to extend his minutes because they know he can contribute at the defensive end with the shot blocking and then give you another guy on the offensive board.
Wade, nice soft touch, and Wade's got 20.
Main thing now, the Pistons cannot become complacent.
Again, the three-point line, 23 feet 9 inches, except in the corners. That's a long way. And for a guy 6'11", have that kind of shooting ability. Wade misses, but Mourning the rebound.
Yeah, Mourning's in there to help out on the glass. You know, active.
Wade knocks it down. 24 for Wade. Walker looking. Wade inside O'Neal. And they let O'Neal put it in. It's back to a 6-point game. Still plenty of time remaining.
On the three-point guys, cannot worry about a guy going to the basket and getting a quick two.
Wade fakes it and gets that quick two. And it's a 5-point game. And they foul Billups. And Billups, one of the best free throw shooters in the NBA, will go and shoot two with 23.8 remaining as Wade and Billups having a little conversation.
Now just keep an eye on Wade. Now he just blows right by. See, that's kind of almost inexcusable. What you're doing is you're playing the dribbler. Now they knock in a three, you're in deep trouble.
Quick and bound to Wade. Wade trying to find room. Williams for three. Won't go. And a big rebound. Ball knocked loose, puts it up. It's a three. It's good. A 2-point game with 9.8 remaining. Ball knocked out of bounds. Boy, Payton just leveled.
Prince definitely called timeout. Now just keep it right here. Now over to the right. You're going to see now Prince comes over here. He has no one to pass the ball to. See, now he's going to look right at him. He's going to look at him. He called timeout. See, Pavetta made that extra count, but Prince thought that he had called timeout. But you got to make sure in this situation. Then they come right back. All right, now they look here. Wide open three. That doesn't go down, but now you just kick out and you look for that three. Big time shot.
Wade able to put it in from Ben Wallace.
Yeah, Ben Wallace was all over that, man.
Hamilton lost it.
Well, you have an advantage here, 4 on 3.
Wade.
He says 1 against 4 is okay also.
What do you mean an advantage, coach?
And then if you get the pass, well, then naturally he's a high percentage dunker.
Wallace saying something as he passed Flip Saunders there, obviously disgusted with his second foul. That one he couldn't argue though. Wade! Dwyane Wade soaring! And the Heat go up by 5.
Yeah, but no rotation there at all.
Dwyane Wade and the Miami Heat shooting 53% from the field, getting the shot opportunities they want.
He said, after the game, I just get in cold water. I would use ice, but I hate ice. He said, you really need about a month to recover. He said, when he hits you, you want to hit him back, but you got to understand it's just a game. You're not allowed to hit back in this game. Mike?
Super move from Dwyane Wade. Delfino comes in. Delfino got some minutes in game 2. Poked away by Billups. Wade right there. Shot clock winding down. Wade knocks it down. Again, Hamilton and Billups doing most of the scoring as we're in the final minute of the opening period. Wade, count it. And Delfino with the foul. Wade with the chance for the three-point play.
Now, McDyson's upset, mainly because Delfino never got there. Delfino was the first guy. Watch to the right. See, he had to be there. Now, what happened is McDyson got caught on the inside, and he said something to Delfino, and he's right. The next guy must come to cut Wade down, because it's proven in this series that Wade will turn the ball over a lot. Because, you know, he's averaging right up over 7 turnovers a game in this series. So you cannot give him the clear path. You got to get him to force him to kick the ball wide to make the jump shot.
He had the 9 turnovers in game 2 as we go to Lisa Salters.
Well, Mike, after his 9 turnovers in game 2, Dwyane Wade said he got a call from a very good friend of his who knows how trying Detroit's defense can be, LeBron James. He says that LeBron told him that he was watching him, he was pulling for him, and just to keep being aggressive. He said it was good to hear from his little buddy.
Now in the win in game 2, Detroit did an excellent job in playing even in the paint. It was 40 to 38. Tonight they're down 18 to 4. Is that a raindrop? Did that bring rain or what?
That was close to his three-pointer at the end of game 2, and Wade now has the last 11 points. Posey falls down, but somehow Wade comes up with it. Wade again, puts it in.
Now he has the feel. One of the truly great street shooters that we have in the game.
Crowd getting up. Wade with his move. Wade, alley-oop to O'Neal. Still time for the Pistons to get off the shot.
You can get a good shot here.
Three-pointer at the buzzer. Nearly banked in. But the Miami Heat with their largest lead of the first half as they head to the locker room. Wade with a superb pass. And Shaquille O'Neal finishing a very impressive first half with authority.
Now this is just great. As the defense comes to them, that's a design play, and then they have the option. If the alley is there, Wade's taking it all away. Otherwise, he's putting it in the air for Shaq. You're not the first or second banana. It takes a lot of pressure off. But what you have to do now is you have to be an aggressive guy. And he knew that he was going to go strong tonight, and I like how his results.
That jumper from Wade, that's the one Pat Riley was telling us. Drill after drill after drill. He's been practicing. He's become a lethal shooter. Hamilton can't finish. Ben Wallace lost it. Posey comes away.
Yeah, they needed that one.
Wade rattles it in.
Tough shot. Tough angle, tough shot.
21 for Wade. Lead back to 10.
Hey, you got to get the ball in here, right here to either Wade or to Shaq. Keep them hot.
Wade wide open.
You can't cheat on him, Mike. See, if you go under that screen, and then the screener's defensive man gives you no help. Now, as he has matured in this league, he can stop on a dime and hit that distant jump shot. When he first came in, he could not shoot that at a high percentage. He would have to take the ball off the dribble closer to the paint so that you could recover and possibly cut him off.
Wade is shooting about 70% from the field in the series. He's 10 of 13 here tonight. And with 2:15 remaining in the third, he puts his team up by a dozen. Wade quickly backs it in. So impressive.
Well, see, if you learn, and when you take your shooting, and then you take your shooting from those side angles, you learn how to play the board. It makes the game easy for you when you're going off the dribble.
Morning throws it back. Wallace fading away, in and out. Wade pulls the rebound away. And then a foul on Tony Delk.
Now, Wade, we say, he only has 25 points. But how about the fact he has 7 rebounds and 3 assists already? See, this is where he helps you out. Now watch, you stop on a dime, forget about the double team. I'm going right up here. I'm playing that glass. Payton will be on him the rest of the way.
McDyess tried to jam it. Wade got in his way. McDyess upset he felt it was foul.
Well, there was definite contact, all right? Just the fact that he didn't get the call.
Wade, count it, and a foul.
Big.
And the Pistons upset. They felt there was contact down the other way. Yet Wade gets the call, and the Heat go up by 3.
Yeah, see, Tayshaun Prince right now is trying to explain it, that we got fouled at this end, and then they end up with a field goal.
From Miami, there was contact there as well. That's their first points of the fourth quarter, and it took them over 5 minutes.
Now keep an eye right here. Now you're going to see they're going to attack him right here. All right. Now you say, well, when the ball was on the rim and he went for the dunk, he was short. He was definitely short. He took off too early. Now the contact was below. All right, and that's what they were looking for.
Coming up on a minute remaining. Prince on the drive. Prince inside. Can't get it to fall.
Then that time you see they're not going to. Okay, it comes down to strategy. However the coach feels, not everybody plays the same way.
Wade and a foul.
Comes down to whether or not you want to play clock management. Whether you think that you can get it down because of your defense. If you foul in a situation, you're hoping that the team goes to the line, only makes 1 out of 2, or they go 0 for 2. But what you're doing is you're playing the clock so that the clock does not move on you. Well, we're seeing a lot of missing here, Mike. A lot of missing, but no second shot attempts at either end.
Haslam puts it in.
I like Pat Riley's game plan in Game 3. We got to pick up the pace, look for the break, look for the long passes, put the pressure on the transition defense.
Prince only had 3 points in Game 3. Hit a three-pointer for Detroit's first points of the game. Did not score again. O'Neal inside. Ben Wallace felt he was pushed.
Yeah, he was. He was pushed out of there. Anytime that player has a forearm on you, it's easy to move him, especially with the strength of Shaq.
Jumper. And Wade the rebound. Thinking about Wade, he's their leading assist man. He rebounds, he defends, and he certainly can shoot.
Mike, he's always had that 17, 18-foot game down.
Not many second shot opportunities.
No, and we're not seeing it either end. The teams are doing an excellent job taking care of the defensive rebound.
Wade! Oh. Beautiful move from Dwyane Wade.
Well, one of the main stats that is not being put out there a lot is the fact that in this series, the Detroit Pistons only have 2 shot blocks against the zone. The zone did its job, but then Shaq negated it with that high, low percentage shot.
Did so with the Lakers a couple of years ago in their loss to these Pistons, and also with Seattle back in '96. Shot clock down to 3. Wade, boy, that's a tough shot, and he banks it in.
In this series, Mike, he has proven that he can get at that tough angle and elevate on a spin back.
60% for Miami. Wade, again.
Now, Mike, listen, Lindsey Hunter's in there for defense. Lindsey Hunter cannot play him any better than he did on the last 2 possessions.
The story, once again, has been Dwyane Wade. He has been brilliant to start. 4 of 5 from the field, already with 12 points. This team is up by 8.
I'll tell you, that was very impressive. Come on.
Wallace inside, blocked from behind by Wade. Last touch by Wallace. Nope. Bob Delaney saying, wrong call, change it the other way.
Now, this has been the part of this first half. Miami's defense, all 5 guys, rotating anytime that a guy has been beaten off the dribble, and you're seeing, here comes the coverage, and I'm going to run you down. I am not going to give up after you blow by me. I am going to run you down and help out from the rear on a shot to see if I get a piece.
Alley-oop for Wade. Can't get it to fall, and a foul is going to be called, and Wade will shoot. And there's Antonio McDyson, or they call it on Hunter. That's his 3rd.
Now, that's a set play. They do that occasionally during a game. It's eye contact. Now, just watch. See, once he catches you on the top side, Lindsey Hunter played Wade on the top side with his back to the ball. So it's easy to throw the lob because you know that Wade can out-jump Lindsey Hunter in that situation.
And Riley can still out-jump a few people as well. Hunter remains on Wade. Wade on the drive. Oh, he goes down hard. And the foul.
Yeah, but he went for the block. You're talking, Dale Davis is a shot blocker. And he went up for that. And he went for that block. Now, just because the player ended up in a bad ending, going down strong on the floor, Mike, you know.
Right. It looked worse than the foul was. I mean, it certainly was a foul.
You see right there, he went right up. As long as he went up for the ball, he didn't go for his head. He didn't go for his body. He went right up there for a shot block.
And the officials are not going to call a flagrant foul. Difference between the regular and flagrant, if you call a flagrant foul, it's 1 shot and the ball. 2 shots in the ball, excuse me.
They're in a 2-3 zone now. I see, that's smart. You go up high. You go up high, you immediately have an open area.
Wade finding an open area inside, drives hard, draws the foul. Oh! Wade puts it in!
Wow. What a great shot. And you could see the defender step right underneath him. So it is a terrific move. Now watch how he splits the seam of the zone. All right, and then he comes right up there saying moving underneath on the shot. And then the finish. How about the finish? A flip back with the English on the spin of the ball.
That's the second time he's gone down hard on his back. The ability to get off just a quality shot, let alone put it in. And a chance for a three-point play. That's his first field goal of the second half.
Well, if we remember, with less than 6 minutes to go in the game the other evening, with the score Miami only up 1, after a missed dunk at one end, he did almost exactly the same thing at the other end and made a three-point play.
But still plenty of time remaining. Wallace tips it away from Wade. Haslam. Payton on the drive. Deflected by Hamilton. Wade puts it up. Oh, he puts it in. Wade does it again.
Holy mackerel. That is only his third shot in this second half.
Lord Wade with another spectacular shot.
Now, the Pistons played this really well. How about that deflection? The catch, you saw he looked right down at the clock. Just a fantastic move. And then when you realize he has had very few looks. How about that? And it should have been N1.
And we saw his shooting percentage in the series, almost 70%. This is a playoff series against the Pistons. O'Neal, and a foul. As O'Neal took a shot, couldn't complete it. And that's a smart foul from Evans.
Now, throughout the first 3 games in this series, Miami has only gotten to the line for an average of 23 times a game. Now, when Shaq shoots these 2 foul shots, it will be foul shots 40 and 41, and we still have a shade under 9 minutes to go in this game.
Pat Riley calls out a play. Wade looking at the bench.
Yeah, they're going to go over and see what happens here. Look at Shaq and then make your move.
Wade, beautiful shot from Dwyane Wade.
Pistons must be careful now. Now just keep an eye. See, this is where he's really good. He'll run that reverse move on you if you're with you, and then as he steps back, he throws the fade. Or he'll come into the middle of the floor, stop on a dime off that lead leg, step back, and he creates distance on his release.
Time for our city storyline. And with the Heat up by 10 once again, it's the magnificent Dwyane Wade.
Well, we say that he loves the fourth quarter. He's been able to step up in the 3 previous games, give you 10-plus points during the quarter. He will always attack the rim, sacrifice his body. We say that he's one of the best that we have in the league. He'll always be in the top 4 or 5 guys getting to the foul line, whether it's the regular season or playoff time. And then with the clock down, he's one of the best at making sensational shots.
And again, the efficiency, Ubi, the series, an incredible number shooting the ball at 70% tonight. Pat Riley was telling us the other day that he says Wade is getting more and more motivated, that he can be the first of the new wave young stars to get a first title. And that's all Wade talks about. He doesn't talk about his scoring numbers. He talks about winning a championship. Pistons still have 1 timeout remaining. Neither team with a foul to give. Prince puts it up, tried to bank it in, tips it out to Hamilton. Walker comes away and throws it ahead to Wade. Here goes Wade. Woo!
Oh, boy.
And that may be the final dagger.
Yeah, that was
Miami's offense very spotty, naturally because of the turnovers. But just take your time. You're sitting in here. You're not playing real great basketball. You're only 4 points down.
Wade. And that's his first field goal.
Now, Lindsey Hunter is like a pit bull. He's right in there. He's on top of Wade. He chases the dribble. He gets in front of him.
Wallace can't get out. Look out. Wade with bullets in pursuit. And Wade with his third field goal. It's back to a 5-point game.
See, you have to pay attention here. They're in zone. Where's the zone? Where's the zone offense? All right, where's the continuity? Let's pass the basketball, take you from one side of the floor to the other. With Shaq being so big and so strong, and then this is just good recognition. Get it out. So that if he's going to dunk it, you still have a chance with both hands to change the arc or the release of the ball.
Wade flips it in. And again, the different defense for Detroit. In the first 4 games, the Pistons had 8 total block shots. They have 5 in the first half here today.
In regards to judging on the release of the shot, the timing, and then he will go for the block.
Hamilton looked like he got hit. Wade releases. Nice catch. Very difficult. And Wade able to finish, and the Heat have bounced back to take the lead.
This is all about turnovers, Mike.
Has him the rebound.
Yeah,
Wade, very slow, you'd be getting up.
Yeah, well, first of all, Hamilton right now is arguing with Joe DeRose. You got to get back here.
Wade, all of a sudden, he's okay. He knocks in the shot and foul. A quick recovery with the change of possession.
You got to be careful here right now. Yeah, there it is. See, there's the technical. See, Rip Hamilton wanted to call. Yeah, well, he thought he was crunched. Now, at this end, this is just a great move. This is just stay down. You're down. As soon as they've got that loose ball, they're looking up the floor. Look and get it up.
So the technical is on Rip Hamilton.
That's right.
The personal on Rasheed Wallace. Now, I know that it's an emotional game and it's a pressure pack. But in a series like this, if you're the Pistons, you're fighting to stay alive. We've seen so many games come down to 1 or 2 points, getting technical fouls and giving a team, basically giving them another point. They cheer for his made free throws as much as anything this team does right now.
They'll take the percentage right now. He's 2 for 4. They'll take that the rest of this game.
And the lead up to 7. Wade looking for an option. He's double teamed and still knocks it down. Wade with 15 points on 7 of 11 from the field.
Once again, Mike, the trap was there.
So Crawford trying to get Billups' foot. Second tip by Billups. He almost tipped it a 3rd time, which is a violation. Oh, he knocks it in with plenty of time on the clock. Again, another one of those demoralizing shots.
That's right. And Mike, they might have even tipped that shot. I'm not sure. It was close. Now just keep an eye on this now, on the challenge of the shot, because it goes up, way up. See, from the back, well, we couldn't get a good angle. But how about the fact that he banks it in from dead on?
6-point game. Wade, little fake, and banks it in. Another tough, difficult shot from Dwyane Wade.
Into the corner, Tayshaun Prince smartly got it right back to Lindsey Hunter. High percentage shot for Hunter, but then you love it when your guys continue to chase the ball.
And here comes Mr. Fourth Quarter, does it again, gets to the basket.
Now what do we notice? The last 2 possessions, we do not see that second guy with a white shirt ready to trap him.
This is a team that had a magical season, best ever in the regular season with 64 wins. Many picked them to win the title, but they're on the brink of elimination as Dwyane Wade makes it a 3-point game.
On that left side, Mike, he banks that ball as well as anyone in the league.
I like the energy of Miami early. They're getting out on the break. And they'll test the Pistons. You got to get back in your transition defense.
Wade, alley-oop.
Nice. Shaquille O'Neal. Excellent recognition. He saw that in a split second.
And a defensive 3 seconds. Technical foul, 1 shot.
Now just keep an eye to the right of your screen. See, the defense came out. Rasheed Wallace came out to try.
Alley-oop again. 3rd assist for Wade and 3rd field goal for O'Neal.
Now that was by design. They knew that Ben Wallace would try to help out on the post guy, which he did. And when he stopped to help, that's when Shaq continued right to the front of the ring. Well, in the playoffs here, he's averaging only 11 minutes, but he's given them 3 points and 4 rebounds.
And Wade with his first field goal. That puts the Heat up by 7.
That's the one area, Mike, where he's really improved his game, and that is at the angle to the basket where he banks in his shot.
It's only their 2nd turnover. Meanwhile, Dwyane Wade finally getting on the board. He does have 3 assists. Suffering from the flu, but knocks down this beautiful shot, and the Heat have a 7-point lead. Look at our Coors Light freeze can for the first time tonight.
Well, Dwyane Wade is not involved in the offense. He only has 3 offensive shots. Now, right here, you're going to see that he creates for other people. When the defense adjusts and come to him, watch the lob right to Shaq to the right of the rim. Even though he's not scoring, he's there right once again. Shaq goes on a roll. His man tries to help on the post. Wade has good vision, puts the ball right on the money. Right now, you can see the points. He's not forcing the issue. He's playing within the half-court set.
For him, he's just healthy right now.
Yeah, and I like that, and his attitude is great. By dropping the pounds down to 320 to 325, he's very quick. He has a lot of energy, and the fact that once he catches the basketball, he's nimble now. He can go play, he can take you in the paint, he can run a drop step, give you a power move, he can spin with a real quick catch, and then he's looking to score, and then if you cut, he'll put the ball right in your hand.
And one of the beauty of his game right now is the way he has deferred to Dwyane Wade. He knows he's not the same player. A lot of stars have trouble doing that.
Ben Wallace is 2 for 2 in this quarter. The rest of the guys are 0 for 8. Like we said, they've got to start putting up some numbers.
Wade to Payton.
Beautiful.
Wade's defense, he's averaging, we talk so much about all the other aspects of his game, he's averaging 2 steals a game in the playoffs.
And good things are going to happen. You're going to get open shots like that.
Wade. It's only his second field goal, but it gives the Heat a 12-point lead.
Yeah, but you can see he's very, very tired. And I think maybe he lost his concentration by peeking over to see if Shaq was going for the block.
Billups just 2 for 11 from the field. Wade on the drive. Jason Williams stays perfect. 7 for 7 from the field, and the largest lead of the game for the Heat. Timeout, Detroit. A standing ovation here in Miami.
The toughest part of this, Mike, by the Pistons is they had open shots. And at the other end of the floor, bang, Wade knocks one down. Then they come down, they get another open shot. What happens? They kick it down. Jason Williams makes that medium jump shot.
Miami Heat trying to make franchise history tonight. Right now, they're up by 14.
They just had 3 open looks, all within 15 to 18 feet.
Wade puts it in. 17-point lead. Rasheed Wallace. Wild shot. Not even close. Haslam. McDyess mistimed his jump. Wade knocks it down. The lead is ballooned to 19.
What a surge. What a surge. Mike, he's been tireless trying to get to the rim, trying to help the team. Now this is Dwyane Wade at his best. See, he just gave you that little juke move, and Delk was forced to step back because he didn't want to drive on him. And in this one, I think he just surprised the defense by turning quickly and making the shot.
Wade now.
Right now, they're in a zone. It's like a 2-3 zone right now, the Pistons.
Wade fires away, knocks it down.
Were you going to sub for me? Were you actually really going to take me out of the game?
Final shot of the third quarter as the shot clock is turned off. Wade tied up, fires away. It's good.
That's the way to end the quarter.
Dwyane Wade with a second to go. And that will end the third quarter. Miami up by 19. And now just 12 minutes away from their first ever NBA Finals appearance. Wade with 10 points in the third quarter, the last 8 points. Battling the flu, he's had a lot of help tonight. But it helps the Heat up by 19. For the first time in franchise history, the Miami Heat are going to the NBA Finals.
Which they have out there right now, and then they'll also play small ball
to put the pressure on the Miami Heat at the defensive end.
Haslam knocks it down. Although both teams can certainly score with the best of them.
Miss over 20 games with injuries.
Oh, what a block from Wade. Got it just before it hit the backboard.
After one or two options in their play. So you cannot fall asleep in your half-court defense.
Oh, Wade, beautiful drive. Dwyane Wade has blossomed before our eyes in this postseason. Huge for this club. Wade with the drive. I don't know if there's anyone in the league right now who goes as fearlessly to the basket as Dwyane Wade.
I think when he dad checks the checkbook at the end of the month, Mike, I think he'll go in favor of basketball.
Wade again to the basket and the high banker. Wade, who had the flu in Game 6 to clincher against Detroit, looks like he's pretty changed.
And then during the course of the season, you change your lineup. So it took them to the playoffs to get into a set group of an 8-man rotation. They're playing their best ball.
The Mavs like to push. Howard block. Will they call a goaltend? The officials looking at each other. They say no, just a foul. And Howard will go to the line for 2. Wade now guarded by Howard, a very good defender. Doesn't matter there. He's 5 for 6 from the field.
He's 5 for 6, and he's just playing within the flow, Mike. And out at the Dallas end of the floor. Look.
Wade again. Dwyane Wade, just beautiful to start. 6 of 7 from the field. And they are shooting 76% as a team. Nowitzki lost it, but he got fouled.
Get to the foul line, stop the clock.
Wade to the basket. And he draws the foul. Dampier comes to contest it, and he'll pick up his second foul. I do believe Dwyane Wade, who had the flu last week, is feeling much better.
We got to get out there, and we just got to run. Mike.
All right, Stu. Walker, another 3. Antoine Walker with 8 points.
Send those down. They've got to be gimmies on the break.
Wade gets it inside the Posey.
Pretty. That was great recognition.
3 defenders converge on O'Neal. Wade has been shooting well and continues to do so. He had the quick start, now has 17 total points. But he respects Riley, says he's #1 in terms of the coaches he's played for. Jason Williams for 3.
Now that
ties the game.
Yeah, Mike, at that time, what happens, and the big thing right now is you must get to the roll, guys.
Wade right at Nowitzki. That's over a 7-footer. Howard knocked out of his hands, tried to force it. 3-on-1. Walker back to Wade.
That's it. That's how you must retaliate. You've got to get out in the open floor and get some easy baskets yourself on that roll to the basket.
Wade to the basket. Wade with a strong finish. Harris, perfect pass, and Stackhouse fouled from behind as Wade will pick up his 3rd.
3 seconds. 3 seconds off the shot clock.
Wade on the drive. Gets inside, misses, but is fouled. As Harris. Will they call it on Harris? Either way, Wade will shoot 2. Harris picks up his first. The quarter has been Wade and Nowitzki's quarter throughout the playoffs. Both stars have come up big. Walker can't get the roll. Knocked around Wade right there to pick it up.
Now, once again, right there, Alonzo Mourning banging people around, kept that alive.
Phoenix, Wade inside, pretty pass to Antoine Walker.
Now that was sensational. When Wade came back off of that curl, the defense reacted perfectly. Heat and Shaq going for you, and they can control the tempo. You're in trouble.
Wade can't get it to go. Dampier, excellent boxing out. Stolen by Wade. Goes back up and misses the layup.
Wow.
But gets it back again and misses again, but fouled. And Wade is hurt.
Now just keep an eye on this. Watch him on the baseline. See, he came behind. Now, that was a gimme, mainly because he got himself hung up and he was not able to play the glass on a perfect, off the glass and in the basket, high percentage area.
And it goes down hard. And the Heat will just dribble it out. Meanwhile, Terry drives to the basket, gets inside, blocked by Wade. Dampier right there on the follow.
And they would play small against small. That was to their disadvantage. Tonight, Mourning is staying on the floor.
There's Wade with the steal. He's been averaging over 2 a game in the playoffs, and he has really added his defensive game to all the scoring he's done.
Well, he's in the top 6 in the league through the season.
An expensive sweep. Howard knocked away. Here comes Wade. 1 man to beat. Wade gets inside. Beautiful move from Dwyane Wade.
Always cross over or reverse your dribble. You saw what happened to Nowitzki as a defensive.
And again, their defense has been superb. Now they get it to O'Neal.
And O'Neal finally gets another two. Didn't look like there was much contact. And Wade yelling at Steve Javy. I think we got a technical foul on Dwyane Wade.
Well, the one thing you cannot do is yell at this crew. This crew will only take it for a short period.
It's against Pat Riley, not Wade. They've got some very good individual defenders, but a strong defensive concept from the team as Wade knocks down just his third field goal. Well, they're going to go to a place, Hubie, that they're very comfortable. They've been a great home team, and right now they're getting beaten badly. Wade drives hard to the basket.
See, the defense, when you are a good defensive team like Dallas is the third best that we have in the NBA. When he and Dampier together, it's quite a combo.
Walker hits another three. So Walker finding the range a bit, but yeah, it's a 21-point game. Williams inside. Wade kicks it back out. Posey will try a three. Knocks it down. Posey puts it in. And it's a 12-point game. Still 4 minutes remaining.
Plenty of time. See, this is good basketball.
Gets it back again and flips it in.
Yeah, that time, Harris fell asleep that time.
Now fires away and connects. Heat look to push. Wade.
Oh, look at this.
Underneath. Quick bucket just like that. Back to 12 again with 2.5 to play. Here at the American Airlines Center. And they lead the NBA Finals 2-0 as they turn towards Miami.
The fact that he has the assist.
Wade gets inside, good drive, and draws the foul. Dwyane Wade will shoot 2 more free throws. Keys for the Mavericks is they've got a nice balance of young players and veterans. Wade inside.
So you're seeing more patience tonight within Miami. Anytime that the ball was kicked out in game 2, it would be immediately shot at the basket or a quick drive and a shot attempt. Tonight, they're taking their time, they're resetting, and they're looking to either run the offense or take advantage of mismatches in the front court area.
Those middle 3 games since the NBA went to that format back in 1985. Wade flips it up and draws the foul.
Now tonight, look early. This is his 6th foul shot attempt, and we're still in the first quarter. So you know he's making.
They've been short all night so far.
Look out.
Wade inside. Oh, nice ball fake.
The difference tonight, Miami get high percentage shots.
Wade drives to the basket. Oh, tough shot from Wade as he hits the floor again. Here's Wade again to the basket and draws the foul. That shot from O'Neal will not count. And that was a pass, obviously, and it's a 14th foul on Dallas.
And they've got to keep the pressure on. Oh, nice pass.
Beautiful pass, and Wade is fouled.
Well, I thought that was a terrific move by Jop. Jop came.
Miami back up by 4. Misses the jam, but lost the ball. Wade. And here's a reaching foul on Stackhouse. Only his 3rd year in the league after a 2-year career at Marquette. Wade again to the basket. And draws another foul, this one on Van Horn.
He has it going tonight. So he was late, and he was definitely inside of the defensive circle.
He had an open shot. Gets it though, and that's a better shot.
Well, that was just sheer strength. Shaq was sandwiched right there by 2 7-footers.
3-0. There's no team has ever come back from that deficit in the NBA. Haslam puts it in. Battling as they go up by.
They're already down inside of 40 now. And the big thing is they're out on the open floor.
Wade, beautiful move and the foul. Wade taking it strong to the basket and a chance for a 3-point play.
Shaq has 7 turnovers.
Meanwhile, Wade, when he caught that pass, really grimaced. Now goes to the basket and dunks it. He's in a lot of pain. You can tell he grimaced just when he landed on it. He's limping down the other end. Nowitzki for 3. Won't go. Walker. And here comes Wade. Plenty of time. And Wade with the finish.
And we've waited for 9 months to get here. We tried to get here for 9 months. We're here. Let's go. We've got 12 more minutes. We need 3 or 4 stops. Let's do it right now. Mike?
Well, a perfect way for them to begin the 4th. Wade, who doesn't take many threes, knocks it down.
Back-to-back here.
Mavs have hit 6 shots in a row. Wade trying to find an opening. Banks it in. 32 for Wade, but his team's still down by 11. Wade has been terrific, but he's been bothered by a knee. Gets inside and a foul.
Every time we start talking about the knee, he drives to the basket.
Well, when he makes that move on the baseline side, the defender is trying not to leave Shaq. Now just watch it. See, you'll see the hesitation.
Good defender. Wade pulls up, puts it in. 5-point game.
Good
timeout, Dallas.
Good timeout right now as you see the high percentage shot.
Wade, it's good. 1-point game. Misses the free throw. Wade and a foul with 1.4 remaining.
How about the rebound by Wade? I mean, it's like he came out of the mezzanine to get that rebound.
And it's his 13th of the game. Now this one is not over yet. Wade makes it a 2-point game. Wade misfires. Howard the rebound, and they call time. And there's 1 second remaining.
Or to the basket.
There it was. Lob, knocked away, and the Heat survive.
And by
Dwyane Wade.
There you go.
O'Neal looking. Wade inside. And a foul.
Now that was Shaq not rushing the action. He accepted the double team and was looking for the cutter. All right, Devin Harris turns his head, and next thing you know, Wade is, see the alley? That alley open right up.
Wade has Harris on him. Wade on the pull-up. There he said, earlier in the series, he was penetrating too much instead of pulling up for that type of shot. Harris has the quickness to stay with Wade. Wade able to pull up and knock it down.
Well, see, when he has that range, mid-range out to the 24-foot line, you know that that defender is laying back because he does not want to get beat off the dribble. Well, he handles success well, and you love his peers. They all say he's the hardest working player on the team.
And right on cue, 9 points in 6 minutes for Dwyane Wade. I know Maverick fans and the Maverick players, they're tired of hearing about his injuries. In fact, Josh Howard said he's been saying he's hurt all series. I think he's feeling it early. 5 for 7 from the field.
5 at the offensive end.
Wade again from 3. That's his 13th three-pointer of the playoffs. Game, a little bit of a slow start for Dallas in the first quarter. Harris blocked by Mooney. Throws it right back at him.
There's the fast break.
Wade to Posey.
This is the big advantage of playing zone. Not only do you hide guys defensively, no, Dallas is going to be testing the transition defense of Miami.
Wade attacks the basket. So good with both hands when he gets to the rim. Wade for 3.
Wow. Come on now. That's his second 3.
19 points, and we still have 5.5 to play in the second quarter. 9-point game with 1.5 minutes left in the second. Wade, beautiful bank shot. He's got 24.
It's the beauty part of his game.
In this third quarter, and do something we ain't did in the last 3 games. Let's turn it up.
Wade kicks it out. Walker, wide open 3. Antoine Walker. Pressure on the starters. Wade gets inside. Boy, he's got that shot down pat.
Mike, I'm telling you, his improvement. Now, we all know that he was a foul line guy down.
Wade pulls up. Boy, he is just so confident in his stroke tonight.
Well, the thing is, he's so smooth. He's very active.
Wade banks it in.
There it is again.
Largest lead of the game. It's up to 15.
By Haslam. Haslam has not scored from the field, but he has been doing a decent job on Dirk Nowitzki. He's made it difficult for him.
Nowitzki tried to draw a foul on Wade on that to no avail. Wade banks it in as the buzzer sounds.
Set play, a beautiful set play. A double screen for Wade coming to his left.
Wade finding Walker. Walker for 3. Back to 20.
It's difficult on the road to shoot 34%, get outworked on the boards.
The Miami Heat with a very impressive performance. early with the shot clock going down.
Those were the shots that were not falling for Dallas in Game 4. They shot just 32%. Wade with 2 on the shot clock has to fire away. He banks it in. That has become his pet shot. He loves to use the glass.
Well, we say that.
Harris, quick shot won't go. Ahead of the pack is Wade.
He does this a lot. If you're guarding Dwyane, now there is your miss. Now here you see Wade, he's already gone. He's gone. And this is something that you must be conscious of. The guard, or are you small? He made a big splash when he came over and played against the United States High School All-Stars. Scored 30-plus and lit everyone up.
Daniels has hardly played at all in the finals as Wade tries to bank it in. Now wait for Daniels, his first points of this series. Wade, great pass from Payton.
Excellent recognition. Make the pass and move to the front of the rim.
Dallas again shooting a low percentage of 37%. Howard gets inside and a reach-in foul. Way off.
Way off is right.
Wade on the steal on the outlet pass, goes in and draws the foul.
Always attack, and that's exactly what he did. He made the steal. We told you during the year he's in the top 6 every season in steals. In the playoffs, he's averaging over 2 a game. This is when he makes this steal, he attacks the shot blocker. He goes right into the chest.
Senga is back, plus Eric Gampier, the backup center. So they won't hesitate.
Yeah, the 3 centers tonight have 8 rebounds, 0 points.
Haslam. Udonis Haslam, who grew up a Miami Heat fan, on the drive to the basket and a hard foul.
He got hit first before the second hit. He was hit as he was going in for the shot, and then he got hit again. Interesting. As we've seen this before, they would play zone to counteract that.
Wade, it's been a long time since he knocked down a field goal, and it brings the Heat back within 6. He's just 4 of 15, but we're approaching Dwyane Wade time.
There you go.
Shooting nights, but still score a lot of points because they get to the free throw line so often. Wade, again.
That's been missing. That's been missing tonight. His 15 to 18-foot game.
Down 9 in the period. Came storming back and pulled to within 1 as we get set for the fourth quarter. Almost took the lead, but Wade's shot at the buzzer held the Mavericks to 7 points, lowest ever in a finals quarter. Wade puts it in, and the Miami Heat have regained the lead. Their first lead of the second half.
Now,
Payton left open, nails a 3.
Now that's big. Now that is really big. When you think that Gary Payton has been playing in this game.
Wade on the drive, banks it in, and a foul. Dwyane Wade does it again for their first NBA championship. Wade puts it in. Miami leads. Wade pulls up. Bang! Dwyane Wade again!
Oh, my. And he's making it so easy, smooth, not in a hurry, reading the defense.
A minute remaining. Shot clock down to 5.
Yeah, that was good basketball.
Nowitzki inside the Dampier.
Now Shaq tried to help. Shaq tried to help on Nowitzki, and that was a terrific look and delivery of a pass.
Again, neither team with a foul to give. In the hands of Dwyane Wade.
They have Howard on him.
Wade looking. Pulls up, banks it in. Tie game with 2.8 remaining. Timeout Dallas. The remarkable Dwyane Wade with 39.
Remarkable is right. How about the angle? Look at the angle of this shot, and he still plays the board. The ability to get the bump and hang in the air.
Griffin right with him. And Wade using the glass so beautifully, as he so often does. Now it's 17 points here in the fourth quarter. Howard looking. Terry puts it up for the win. No good. Overtime.
Beautiful execution.
Avery Johnson said the NBA Finals is like Carnegie Hall. The great players play great here. Wade has done that. Another banker. 41.
I mean, it's amazing. This young man.
Going to the backcourt. Wade on the drive. Double team. Wade looking for an opening. He's fouled. Shot won't go. But he will shoot two with 1.9 remaining.
Now that was an incredible situation, mainly because he was able to keep his dribble.
Heat lead.
All right, you got to put a man on the guy out of bounds. And they're not doing that. They're going to allow them to pick out the pass. You got to watch now, because if they make a catch over half court, they'll get a decent shot.
Just get it in. Harris puts it up for the win. Oh, no good. And Miami wins again to take a 3-2 lead.
Half hour.
It's shooting like 11% for the quarter.
He almost seems too hyper to start the game. A young player sometimes gets like that. As Haslam, who's been in foul trouble the last couple of games.
I must get some shots. There you go. And then they have the ability to get out like 7 to 9 to 0.
Terry is the leading scorer for the Mavericks in these finals. His way hits it, and a foul. Avery Johnson upset with Wade with a chance for a three-point play.
Now you play almost 10 minutes, and Dwyane Wade had no field goal. Time you play in a zone, whether you get into the middle with the dribble or a flash post by a center or power forward, get it in there.
Wade draws the foul again. Harris upset, and that'll be Harris's first. Wade with the jumper. He has that jumper going early. It makes it so difficult to defend him.
Right now he has scored 9 of the last 11 points. And this is what we mean. He is like a major streak shooter.
And a loose ball foul will go against the Heat. Dampier activity forcing that foul. And Wade will go back to the line. So 2 more free throws. Wade has Terry on him now. Dwyane Wade knocks it down. Wade already with 13 points. Just 3 minutes into the second. Nowitzki only trail by 1. Just over 3 minutes gone by in the second. Dwyane Wade sharp again. The numbers he's putting up, UB, again in his first NBA Finals, is extraordinary.
Well, when you look at people in their first NBA Finals, we see Rick Barry with the 40. You have Iverson, Dwyane Wade third, ahead of Michael Jordan and Jerry West. Very select group. Did we have another run?
Well, that run just ended right there. As Wade knocks down another, he's got 15. And Dampier.
Oh, look out here. 2-on-1.
Terry pushes it ahead to Stackhouse. Terry steps back for 3. Nowitzki blocked by Wade. Daniels gets inside. And O'Neal the rebound.
Great pressure by Antoine Walker.
And a good call as Wade traveled. They got in front of him to force the turnover. Wade. So effortless. And lead back up to 2.
It's difficult if the screener, the man playing the screener, is not going to get up and help. He'll just come off that screen and he's open.
Howard on the drive. Blocked by Wade. Terrific timing. Walker. 4.5 remaining in the third. Wade. Tough shot. Banks it in. And a lead back to 7. Miami Heat looking to clinch their first title. They have a 7-point lead on the road with 4:20 remaining in the third.
Once again, Dallas.
Wade double. Warning was open. Now he gets it to him. And a foul. Alonzo Mourning gets the perfect pass from Wade. And a chance for a 3-point play.
Great pass. A great pass against the zone.
Wade looking for an opening. Holsey wide open. That's a 3. And a loose ball foul will go against Daniels. And Wade will shoot. It has been a different story on the road, though. Wade backs it in. Starts right away.
Now that was just great patience. They ran a lot of time off the clock. And then finally, Daniels got caught on a screen, and that opened up Wade.
Payton trying to fight over the screen with the foul. Wade gets inside, finding O'Neal, and Shaquille O'Neal banks it in with Stackhouse draped around him.
Now that was an incredible pass. That was just beautiful in traffic.
Wade spinning, falling away. It's good. Dwyane Wade with 29.
He does that so easily, and it's a spin move. He comes out of it, and it looks like it's in slow motion.
Terry. Haslam. Oh, Haslam knocks it down. 6 for 9 from the field for Haslam.
He said now Antoine Walker and Haslam have been terrific. Dwyane Wade anytime off the dribble.
Wade and Nowitzki got in his way. Nowitzki upset, but he was just in the wrong place, wrong time.
That's right.
As he picks up his 5th foul, hits a pair, back to 3. Nowitzki to Dampier, lost the ball, knocked loose, and Wade comes up with it.
Oh, you got a foul.
And they foul Wade with 17.7 remaining. Wade will go to the line to shoot 2 with a 3-point lead. Oh, what a costly turnover.
You get a situation, you get double teamed, and you make the correct pass. Now watch it, that's right there.
And Pat Riley's team up by 4 with 17.7 remaining. And Dallas still with 1 timeout left. The clutch free throw is once again from Wade. And the Mavericks will call their final timeout. The Heat, a 5-point lead and 17.7 seconds away from their first championship. And this crowd has gone completely silent.
Well, Mike, this has just been a tremendous team effort by Miami when you consider Walker and Haslam, both guys with over 40.
If you're Miami, do you foul? Don't let him shoot a 3.
That's right. This is smart now. Are you going to foul?
Terry puts it up. Won't go. Rebound Wade. The Miami Heat, they've done it. They win their first championship in franchise history. The Miami Heat, the 2006 NBA champions, and they do it on the road.
2006 MVP, Dwyane Wade.
Dwyane, congratulations. What's going through your mind?
I mean, first of all, I just want to thank God for giving us the strength, the courage, the tenacity to fight through all the doubters all year and come out on top. So I just want to give God all the praise for this.
Are you surprised at all how Dallas tried to defend you in this series?
No, not at all, man. I just seen all the defenses. My coaches do a great job of getting me prepared. My teammates do a great job of spacing the court and making shots so I can do what I do. And this is a team award, just like this is a team championship.
People can tell you what that championship ring is like. Coach Riley can tell you, Shaq can tell you. Now you have that feeling. What is that feeling like?
Man, it's one of the best feelings next to my wife and my son. It's one of the best feelings I ever had in my life. So I'm going to live it up.